welcome back to the 2013 Reebok CrossFit Games. I'm Justin Judkins alongside Miles Lewis. This is the Masters competition. We are bringing the action to you live from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. This is day number 1, but event number 2. We're calling this the push drag pull. We'll explain the movements here in a moment, but these are going to be the ladies from the 60 plus age division, and they are going to throw down and get after it. We have 2 heats. This is the first of 2 heats, and we've got some outstanding athletes in this field of competitors. Miles, this is your starting grid. Who are some names to look out for as these women kick this workout off?
Let's look out for Rhonda Pierce. Rhonda Pierce came into the event in 10th place. She scooted herself up to 6th place, so she's making some progress on the leaderboard. Also, Lynn McTaggart. Looks like Lynn's posting on her actual profile. She's done 28 pull-ups in a row. That's going to be a strength in this workout, so let's see what they've got.
When the athletes here go, they are going to advance from those starting mats, slide under that plexiglass wall where they have to complete 15 handstand push-ups. They're going to have a mat that they have to touch their head to at the bottom of the handstand push-up. It's a 4-inch mat. They must complete 15 handstand push-ups. Explain the different techniques that we're going to see on this.
Well, right off the bat, 4-inch pad underneath their head is going to help a lot of these women. They haven't trained this way. This actually might be easier on them. What we're seeing out of this athlete is a kip. She's loading up the hips, driving the hips to the sky. There she's able to achieve full lockout on the elbows.
So once they complete the 15 handstand push-ups, they're going to grab those straps, and then they have to advance that weight down the course of field, down the field of action. They've got to go all the way down and all the way back where they will complete 30 pull-ups. And the weight on that sled, I know the ladies coming up later on are going to be doing, I think this is 70 pounds on the sled right now. So we've got a few athletes that have already finished their handstand push-ups. They're already starting in on that sled drag. And there's a lot of friction there. It doesn't look, it's not as easy as it looks, right?
Yeah,
Miles?
some of these athletes don't even use the sled, let alone using the sled on the grass. Oftentimes you'll take this device and you'll be working out with it at your gym, using it on the asphalt outside, which offers up a little bit of an assistance, a little less friction, but the grass changes things a little bit. You can see they're struggling. Some of these athletes even chose to get on different shoes. Some of them going to the store and buying some cleats.
And Rhonda Pierce currently is in first place. Right now, that's Rhonda Pierce, lane number 6. And this is Louise Charlton as she's starting in on the second half of her sled drag.
It appears that this event is a lot of hard work, which in fact it actually is. You're going to see some struggling with the handstand push-ups, but what we're looking at right now, struggling with the sled drag. Getting it down and back is the mission. That's all they have to do. When they get it back to the end, the work's not over. Pull-ups are next.
This is your current leader. This is Rhonda Pierce. She's going to readjust those straps. They can loop those around their arms. She's choosing not to do that, saving a little bit of time, just grabbing it with her hands, pulling them over her shoulders, and just lugging that 70-pound weight down the field, taking a quick breath there. And when they cross the line, that finish line with that sled, they'll start in on 30 pull-ups. And they've got to make sure that their arms are straight at the bottom. What's the other standard the judges
Chin over
are
the bar.
for?
We're going to see a couple different techniques involved on the pull-ups. The traditional gymnastics kip, also the butterfly kip might come to play here. But no doubt these women, by the time they make it to that pull-up, they are exhausted. This sled is taking a lot of energy to pull.
It looks like Christine Sessions is making a move on Rhonda Pierce. They were almost neck and neck, and then Rhonda Pierce gets a second breath and will finish her sled drag. Now Rhonda Pierce, who is currently our leader, on her knees, she needs to jump up and start in on those 30 pull-ups. Looks like, I don't know if she's got an injury or just what's going on, if it's fatigue or injury.
That sled has absolutely taken it out of her. So she's got to get that energy refueled and get back into it.
Christine Sessions jumping right onto those pull-ups. And right now we've got 2 ladies going neck and neck. Christine Sessions and Rhonda Pierce, who now has 4 in the bank. So she's got 5 reps down. She's got 30 to go. We're seeing a little bit of a kip here. Explain the different techniques.
The technique she's using is awesome. A gymnastics kip. The judge is standing right there making sure her elbows are locked out at the bottom, chin's over the bar. Difficult to do. You can see these women are exhausted. That sled has wrecked them. They're pulling it just as much as they can get it together just to do these pull-ups.
So this is the women's 60-plus division. The first heat, we're going to have 2 heats today. And Rhonda Pierce is our current leader. She's in lane number 6. She already has half of her pull-ups done. She's completed 15 down, 15 more to go. Christine Sessions in the lane right next to her. Both ladies are wearing black tights. It's Christine Sessions that has the black hair. Christine Sessions has 7 reps completed. Rhonda Pierce has 20 reps completed. Rhonda Pierce, hands on her knees, only has 10 reps left. She will be done with this workout after she completes 10 more reps, slides underneath that plexiglass wall, and steps on the finish mat.
Rhonda, an experienced CrossFit Games competitor. This is her 4th appearance. 4 years in a row she's made it. She knows what it takes. She only has a few reps to go, but she's going to make sure that those reps count.
She's breaking those up into sets of 5 at this point. She only has 2 left. And she finishes her pull-up, slides underneath that plexiglass wall, crosses the finish line. That is Rhonda Pierce in first place in unofficial time, 5 minutes, 19 seconds. Now there is a 9-minute time cap on this workout, so we still have some athletes still working on their handstand push-ups, some ladies still dragging that sled, and they want to get under that 9-minute time cap.
Minimum rep buy-in on this is 5 reps on the handstand push-ups. So if the ladies can achieve that, they will get credit as to how far they get in this workout if they don't make it to the time cap.
Christine Sessions now has 13 reps completed, almost at the halfway mark of her 30 pull-ups.
And no doubt, earlier this morning we saw the workout, the overhead squats. Those shoulders are fatigued. They have had a workout this morning. This is their final workout of the day. Those shoulders took a beating earlier. They're dragging themselves to this bar to get whatever they can to get these last reps out.
And Miles, I just have to say, these ladies are over 60 and they are doing pull-ups. I mean, imagine that, 60 years plus, and they are doing pull-ups. And not just a couple of them, but they're completing 30 pull-ups. Phenomenal effort on these ladies' part. Great levels of fitness, no matter what their age, and you got to take your hat off to their competitive drive and their heart as well.
They've worked hard to get here. They work on the odd hours of the day to build up that strength, to build up these skill sets. Pull-ups, no help here, no assistance, no rubber band, no box. They're getting up there and they're doing the work.
So Christine Sessions right now in second place. And this is actually Louise Charlton, who now will slide under that bar. She just moved into second place, past Christine Sessions, crossed the finish line. Louise Charlton with an unofficial time of 7 minutes flat, well under that 9-minute time cap. So great job on Louise's part.
Louise going into this workout 17th, tied for 17th. This is going to help her. She's going to start moving up that leaderboard, and that's her goal.
And Christine Sessions right now is at 26, 27 reps. Only has a few more pull-ups left. That one got a no rep. Why was that?
No rep, didn't get the chin over the bar. That's a common mistake here. Again, with these no reps, you want to make sure you have the energy to get up there and do the work. The judges are right there. They have a perspective better than ours. They see what's going on. If that makes it over within an inch, it counts.
Last rep. Christine Sessions will slide under that wall, step on the mat. She's got to cross a finish line. That's what the judge is telling her. Hey, keep going. As she crosses the finish line, unofficial time for Christine Sessions, 7 minutes, 53 seconds. So we're at the 8-minute mark. These other ladies have 60 seconds left until the time cutoff. So if they want to move up the leaderboard, they've got to get the work done now.
And they know that. They only have 6 workouts total this whole week, so they've got to make some ground here.
So first place, take your hat off to Rhonda Pierce, 5 minutes, 20 seconds. We're seeing fast times in the second workout of the 2013 Reebok CrossFit Games. This is the women's division of the Masters, 60-plus age division.
Not only are they up against the people in this heat, there's one more heat to go with the next 10 athletes. So they're trying hard to do as best they can. They know there's hungry women right behind them trying to do better.
15 seconds left until that time cap. Rhonda Pierce going over, giving some judges cues. She was our heat number 1 winner. Keep in mind, like Miles, you just said, we've got one more heat coming up. So we'll see if that 5-minute and 20-second time will stand and be the fastest time of the day. We'll find that out as the athletes coming up in the next heat will do the exact same workout. So Rhonda Pierce, heat number 1 winner, time of 5 minutes and 20 seconds. And she really was the winner from the beginning. Started out, slammed through 15 handstand push-ups, did really well stayed consistent on that sled drag, but it took a lot out of her. She gutted it up on those last 30 pull-ups and stayed consistent throughout the workout.
The workout, the next heat is the heat that has actually placed higher than them in the previous workout. Off to the side, the athletes are no doubt watching closely these first heat, finding out where these athletes faltered, noticing the sled drag was a little bit more of a workout than expected. A lot of these women got right off the sled and it just took a knee, and that was enough for these other women to see, well, okay, that sled drag is serious. Let's take it serious.
And look at Louise Charlton, she's getting some high fives. She was in 3rd or 4th place coming out of the sled drag and really passed Christine Sessions on those 30 pull-ups. And yeah, she had flawless technique when it came to the pull-ups and really came through on that last portion of the workout. So hats off to her.
She worked her butt off, and then that's it. 2 workouts done. She's got to go home and rest.
4 more workouts over the course of the next 2 days. So this is day number 1. These athletes will compete for 3 days, 6 workouts over the course of those 3 days. And this is the second workout, the second of 2 heats for the women's 60-plus age division. Obviously, there's some favorites here. Explain who we're looking at. That is Mrs. Lapkoff, who won the first event earlier today.
First place in the first event. She knows that. She's got to maintain that. Her goal is to do the same on this workout, to establish herself and to really make a mark on this leaderboard. Second place, Donna Walters, Team CrossFit Academy, another one to watch out for. She placed second last workout. So the goal for these women is to maintain that consistency throughout this week. So they're looking to get a top 5 finish on this workout as well.
And these ladies are establishing, they can position that mat wherever they'd like to. So they're making the final preparations before starting this workout. This workout, we're calling it the push, drag, pull. They're going to, when they hear it go, they'll slide into that plexiglass wall. They'll complete 15, this group will do 15 handstand push-ups on a 4-inch mat. Then after they complete 15, they will go to the field where they'll grab a sled that has 70 pounds on it. They've got to drag it all the way down the field, turn around, come all the way back where they will complete 30 pull-ups. Once they complete 30 pull-ups, they slide back underneath that plexiglass wall, cross the finish line. That will be the end of their second event here at the CrossFit Games. So they're standing on the start mats, waiting to hear the athletes ready, go signal. Here is your starting lineup for event number 2, heat number 2 of the women's 60-plus age division. Keep in mind, lane number 5, Sharon Lapkoff, won the first event, Nancy, earlier today.
Athletes ready.
And they are off. This is heat number 2 of event number 2. They have to complete 15 handstand push-ups. We're going to see a variety of different techniques. Miles, what kind of technique can we be looking at?
Right out in front here, we're seeing an athlete choose to do a strict handstand push-up, which makes things difficult, but they may have trained that way. When you see the athlete bring their knees down, the kipping handstand push-up provides a little effort from the hips.
So 15 handstand push-ups out of the way. They go over to the field where they grab those straps and start lugging 70 pounds on a sled down the field of play. They've got to turn around and come back as well. Some women choosing to slip their arms through the little loops at the end of the straps. And Sharon Lapkoff now, she is off to the races in the white shirt on the left of your screen, black shorts. She won event number 1, wants to put another win in the bank for event number 2. 70 pounds on the sled. Sharon Lapkop is our current leader.
Well, we saw it last heat. The women coming out really fast on the sled. Getting back to the pull-ups is going to be key, that they can transition right into that set of pull-ups rather than taking a rest break.
So Sharon Lapkop was not the first one done with the handstand push-ups. However, she is the first one to get the sled halfway and turn around. And boy, she's starting to extend that lead. It looks like she's pulled the sled before.
Yeah, absolutely. This isn't a really easy tool. It seems simple, drag a sled, but a lot of these athletes haven't dragged a sled on grass before. A lot of times it's the pavement of the gym, the parking lot of the gym. The grass provides a little bit more of a challenge.
Sharon Lapkop showing she is very well-rounded, which really is the key to winning the CrossFit Games. These athletes, over the course of these 6 events, are going to face a variety of tests of their fitness. Some are going to be shorter duration workouts. Some are going to be longer duration workouts, like we saw with Nancy. Some are going to involve heavier weights. Some involve body weight movements, like this next movement she will do. Once she completes this sled drag, she's going to advance to the pull-up bar, get a little bit of chalk, and then she has to complete 30 pull-ups. So a body weight movement and a little bit of a jump there, and watch her technique on this. Miles, explain the different types of techniques.
The kipping pull, very popular in CrossFit. It helps the athlete use the hip energy from the hips to kip their chin over the bar. They're still going through the same range of motion. The judge is enforcing that. Full elbow lockout at the bottom, chin over the bar, over the plane of the bar. It's a pull-up. They're doing them right here, no assistance.
So the time to beat was set in the first heat, 5 minutes and 20 seconds by Rhonda Pierce. That is the time that Sharon Lapkop is chasing down. So Sharon now has 8 reps in the bank. Right next to her is Donna Walters, who not far behind, she has 5 reps in the bank.
Yeah, 30 pull-ups is a lot of pull-ups to everybody. They're going to take off small bites, get the reps, rest, grab a little bit of chalk, get back on the bar.
So we'll see if Donna Walters can close in and close that gap. This is Mary Schwing as she is working away at her 30 pull-ups. So Mary Schwing a little bit behind. She has 10 pull-ups completed, 20 left. Sharon Lapkop is still in first place, but only by 1 pull-up. Donna Walters closing in fast. Now Donna Walters has taken the lead at 16 pull-ups. Sharon Lapkop right behind her at 14. So we're going to see a race right down to the finish. Now, keep in mind, right now we're at 3 minutes and 45 seconds into this workout. There's a 9-minute time cap, but the time to beat, and these ladies are on pace to beat that, was 5 minutes and 20 seconds set by Rhonda Pierce in the first heat. So Donna Walters is your current leader. She has 21 reps completed, only 9 left, and she is really surging ahead with these 30 pull-ups that she has at the end of the workout. Right now, Donna Walters, now Sharon Lapkop has 25 reps completed, 26 reps completed. Donna Walters, 2 reps behind Sharon. Lapkop is now in the lead. She's got 28 reps completed, 29. And Sharon Lapkop does not get that rep. It does not count. She did not get her chin over the bar. This is Donna Walters' chance to catch her. Sharon completes that workout, slides underneath the plexiglass, crosses the finish line with an unofficial time, 4 minutes, 38 seconds. We are looking at a lady that has not only won the first event, but now has another event win in her bag. And Sharon Lapkop, unofficial time, 4 minutes, 41 seconds. Wow, that was blazing.
Day 1 for Sharon Lapkop. She did what she came to do. First place, first place. Like a boss.
like a CrossFit boss. Now, the way that the scoring works, when you take first in an event, in a workout, that athlete will get 100 points. Second place, 95 points. Third place, 90 points. So the athlete that has the most points at the end of the competition obviously is your winner. There's Mary Schwing as she crosses the finish line. Unofficial time, 5 minutes, 28 seconds. So it looks like she'll take third in this heat, but she's actually in 4th place because of Rhonda Pierce's time, 5 minutes and 20 seconds set in an earlier heat. More and more athletes now crossing the line. And if you sit back and think about it, Miles, 30 pull-ups. And these ladies are 60+ years of age. That is a phenomenal accomplishment, and that's after a long workout earlier today and 15 handstand push-ups and a sled drag of 70 pounds.
We're watching them do it right here live. It's real.
We're watching them do it. Betsy Finley, who was a crowd favorite, who came in, she's placed high at previous games the last 2 years. I think she took second last year and first the year before. So an experienced games competitor, no stranger to lots of body weight movements like a pull-up. So first place, your event number 2 winner. Also the lady that won event number 1, Sharon Lapcop. Official time now, 4 minutes, 41.9 seconds. Betsy Finley, as she is finishing out her workout, she has 12 pull-ups completed, 13 now, so she's almost at the halfway mark of her pull-ups. Sharon Lapcop can rest easy. Now she's got a little bit of time between now and tomorrow with the third event. So
Well,
she's
now the
going to take
pressure's
advantage
on.
of that time.
She's done what she needed to do. She needs to hold it. She needs to maintain this level of intensity for the next 2 days. And what's she going to do when she gets home? She's got the rest of the evening to relax, wrap her mind around day 2. That's it.
I've been very, very impressed with her, though. She's a competitor. She has lots of heart. She's exhibited an elite level of fitness, but yet when they say go, she just gets after it. I think in both events, she started out in the lead from the beginning and maintained it the entire time. So she's putting in a dominating performance on day number 1. Betsy Finley, as she is finishing her 19th rep, she has 11 more to go. A 9-minute time cap on this workout. We're 10 seconds away from the 8-minute mark. Still have a few athletes left on the wall. Now keep in mind they must complete 5 handstand push-ups to continue on in the competition. So there is a minimum amount of work required that they must do if they are to advance in this competition. Seeing that kipping motion employed with the handstand push-up.
The key with the kip, they can pull their heels away, but in order to finish the rep, the heels have to touch at the top with a full arm lockout position.
More and more athletes finishing now. Vivian Henderson steps on her finish mat with an unofficial time of 8 minutes and 24 seconds. Betsy Finley still just chipping away at those 30 pull-ups. She's got 24 completed and 6 more reps to go. And these athletes will get credit for every rep they complete. If she can get down to the halfway mark on the sled drag in the next 10 seconds, she'll get 1 more rep counted towards her overall raise, her overall standings on the leaderboard. She won't quite make it. There is your 9-minute time cap. And hats off to Sharon Lapkoff, who came in right from the very, very beginning, established a lead, and once she got to that sled pull, she looked like she was in familiar territory, had no problems with 70 pounds down and back across that field.
Right, so we're looking at a test of fitness throughout.
And showing she's well-rounded. Now she's completed a longer workout. Her second event is completed. She's completed a shorter duration workout with more body weight type movements, and showing that she's got a well-rounded fitness.
Consistency is key. That's what we're looking for. The fittest woman in that age group on the planet. So she's going to prove it to us with 2 first place. She's on her way.
200 points will be her score in the overall race. 2 event wins, 200 points. She's batting 1,000. So this is day number 1 of the 2013 Reebok CrossFit Games. We just completed the women's Masters heats number 1 and 2 of event number 2. These are the ladies from the 55 to 59 age division.